Hello everyone, this is Chris B and welcome to Simply Delicious. Today what we're going to make is some mild Italian sausage with rice and vegetables, okay? So this is one of my favorite quick go-to meals and it's really simple to make. You just go to your favorite store and buy some mild Italian sausage. And this sausage here just happens to be gluten-free and it is a pork product. So if you don't like pork, what you could do is get some turkey sausage or some chicken sausage or even beef sausage. But today we're going to use some mild Italian sausage, okay? So with this particular recipe, sometimes I make it with sweet sausage or mild, but like I said, I'm going to do mild today. I already have some water that's boiling for our white rice, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give my rice a little bit of a scald in the skillet. And these are the terms I use. This is how I talk, so y'all forgive me, okay? All right, but what we're going to do is basically saute the rice rather in a skillet, okay? So I'm going to adjust my camera down. I'm working with my camera a little bit better than I have in times past, so y'all bear with me, okay? All right, so here we go. So I got my skillet going there, as you can see. And so what we're going to do is I got this skillet nice and hot. The water is already boiling. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a trace of oil inside of the skillet. And let me get my mitten on. Okay. All right, so here's my skillet. Don't have anything in it. And again, we're gonna put a little bit of oil in it real quick. And just kind of stir that around in there just to coat the skillet like so. All right. And then what I'm going to do add a little bit more oil to this, just a little bit. All right, so we got that going. And then I have some jasmine rice that I'm using today. Now you can use long grain rice. I personally like jasmine a little bit better. The jasmine rice is what they use in a lot of the Asian restaurants to make fried rice, because it's a long grain rice, but I think it's a better quality rice than just regular long grain rice myself. But you know, all the scientific stuff, I haven't done my research on it yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add some rice to this skillet with the oil in it. This is about a cup and a half or something like that. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my flat wooden spoon here, and then I'm just going to kind of stir this around in that oil so that all of the rice can get a little bit of that oil coating on it. And why I'm doing this is because I want my rice to be free when I'm cooking it, so this is the way to do it. All right. And so like I said, back here I have my water boiling and it's up to the boil. All right. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some salt to it. So I'm going to use some of my kosher salt here. Just going to put a little bit in my hand, about that much. Okay. I'm going to drop that into the water, bring that back up to the boil. Okay. All right. So just going to kind of stir this rice around until the rice begin to change colors. And you'll see it, because at first it'll be like a pearl white. It's going to be like a translucent white, I should say. And then it's going to go from that to like a pearl white when the rice starts to cook. So we're going to try to get as much of this white rice to become a pearl white as possible. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add it to this water that I have back here. Okay. And what I'm going to do also is I'm going to add some broth to it. And let's see. Do I have some chicken broth? Oh, darn it. I don't have any chicken broth. I only have beef broth. So I'm not gonna add any broth this time, but I'm definitely gonna add some seasonings into that rice. So you already saw me add the salt to it. I'm gonna add a little bit of garlic to the water. Just gonna add in some flavor. Okay, just a little bit. And then I'm going to add, what do I have here? A little bit of cumin, just a little bit, okay? Because I want some flavor in my water, all right? And then I'm gonna add some of this all-purpose adobo seasoning with a little bit of saffron in it, okay? So we're gonna add a little bit of that to it, the water as well. And my rice is starting to cook too much because I'm not paying attention, but that's all right. It's got a little brown, it ain't gonna hurt nothing. It's all gonna be good. So when you get that real nice toasty smell, you wanna go ahead and remove this rice out. What you're gonna see me do here. I'm gonna turn the skillet down to low. And what I'm gonna do is take this rice and just add it into this water back here that I just added some seasoning to. And as you can see, I got some that's really brown, and it's all right. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. It's gonna be cooked together and good. So now if you want to be, you know, I'm a cook, so I just eyeball things, but you could be exact about this if you want to. So the ratio of rice to water is 1 part of rice to 2 parts of water. All right, when you're normally boiling it, okay? And so I'm just gonna put that lid on there, and I'm not gonna close it down all the way. I'm gonna let the steam escape a little bit so that it does not boil over, okay? And then once it starts violently boiling up, then what you can do is just kind of remove some of that. So still got my hot skillet here, right? I'm getting all that rice out, okay? And so now what I'm gonna do is turn this fire back up, turn it up to high, and then I'm gonna add some water to my skillet now. Okay, I'm gonna add some water to it. All right, see that? All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put my sausages in here, because what I want is just to cook relatively quick. And the way I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna leave the casing on. You can take the casing off if you want to, but I'm not going to, okay? I'm just gonna put these sausages in here, okay? And I only need like a couple for what I'm cooking right now, all right? A little bit goes a long way, all right? So we're gonna bring this up to the boil, okay? And what I'm gonna do is cook this sausage until the water evaporates out. And put this lid on it. I'm gonna cook this until that evaporates out. While that's going, I'm gonna set my timer to 10 minutes. And I'm gonna check that rice. Now that rice is boiling rapidly, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna turn it down till about medium. I had it on a strong boil, okay? So what I wanna do is cook the sausage through completely, okay? So I'm gonna cook the sausage through completely, and then what I'm going to do is I'm gonna put some vegetables in this same skillet. Because if you like me, I don't like washing a whole lot of dishes. So I do everything that I can to avoid that, okay? So if I can cook everything in one pot, that's perfect, okay? In this particular case, I needed 2 pots because I want the rice to go ahead and get done, and then I'm gonna bring all those things back together, okay? All right, so my rice is going back here real good, and I'm gonna cook this meat through, because sausage has to be cooked until it is done, okay? And I believe the temperature reading, if you use a meat thermometer, is like 140 degrees. I don't know exactly what it is, but you can look it up. You got Google, so you can go ahead and look that up. But I think it's like 140 degrees or 160 degrees or something like that that pork has to be at for it to be completely done. So you can do that with a meat thermometer, those of you all that are very precise about things. But I just cook it until I don't see any more red or pink, okay? And so I'm gonna cook this sausage real quickly. And while that rice is working in the back, I've already chopped up my onions and my carrots, and I got some jalapenos that I want to braise in here to add to the flavor. And I love to put vegetables in wherever I can. All right, so we're cooking here on Simply Delicious with Chris B. I'm so glad that you're watching. I am so appreciative of you all that are subscribing to my channel and watching my videos. Like I said, we're just gonna get better. You know, we're working at it. We're all working through the quarantine. I want you to know that I'm praying for you. I'm praying that God will lay his hand on you and give you whatever your heart desire need is, and that you will develop your relationship with him, because this is the great time to really get to know God even more. If you know him, great. If you don't know him, this is a time to get to know him. Either way, it's a good time to spend with God, to have your intercession time, to meditate, or, you know, like some people like to do, or pray, or whatever the case may be. But this is a good time to become more introspective and see where you are in your life and where you want to be. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm just a firm believer that I believe if we be good to God by being good to people, we will be blessed. I'm just a firm believer of that. You can't fulfill everybody's needs because you're not God, but what you can do is your part. All right. So whatever that is, whatever that assignment is for you, I want to encourage you to do that. Simply Delicious is simple food, cooked simply, but it tastes so great. All right. So thank you for watching, and let me get you these vegetables, because I want you to see my vegetables, because I got them all chopped up real nice on the board and everything. So I'm gonna let you see them. All right. So here's my vegetables. Okay. So like I said, I have onion, and I have jalapeno. I have onion and jalapenos, and I have carrots. Okay. So why did I choose these vegetables? Well, simply because I like them. Okay. But carrots are sweet. Jalapenos is spice, which is good for stirring up your metabolism and getting your immune system to working like it should. And then, of course, I have some red onions, which are edible, gives a good flavor, and is packed with antioxidants. Okay, so we're trying to eat healthy and eat good here, and so that's where we at. All right. So everything's working good. All right. So now these sausages are getting there. I'm gonna get my handy dandy tongs. All right, and then I'm just gonna turn this over. It's pretty much just gonna cook through. Okay. And so, like I said, I'm not gonna leave my sausages bland, y'all. Don't get it confused. Like I said, this is Simply Delicious, not simply disgusting. All right. So I'm going to make sure that I get some flavor into those sausages, and the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to brown. But I'm going to cook this on high until the water evaporates out, because usually when the water evaporates out at that point, it's cooked pretty good. All right. So let's stir it, turn it down a little bit, and then I'm going to go back here with my wooden spoon, and then I'm just gonna give this rice a little bit of a stir, just a little bit, not too much, because the one thing you don't want to do with rice is it's like keep stirring it too much, because what happens is when you do that, then you got mushy rice. You know how you eat your rice and your rice is like gummy and sticky and stuff, and you got a rice mush instead of a freelance rice. That's what we want, is a freelance rice. Okay. All right. So like I said, we're gonna be cooking it right up, and I got my video going the entire time that it's taking me to cook. So when it's done, that's when the video is gonna be done. Okay. All right. And of course, I gotta taste it for you, because I gotta let you know what's going on with it. Okay. All right. So. Yeah, that's good. So, as you probably can tell, I got a whole lot going on in here. Watching TV, folks talking crazy, and making sure that I cook a fantastic meal for you all tonight. That's really quick, that's really simple, and it's really simply delicious. All right, so I'm gonna get in here and bring you over here so you can see this. Okay. So there's my sausage inside of the skillet here. It's almost there. You can see that the casing is starting to pull back because the sausages is getting done. All right, and then you see how that rice is violently boiling back there, and it's coming together real nice. And I tell you, I can really smell those spices and things that I put into the water. And again, like I said, all of these delicioso vegetables are gonna go in as well. Okay, and so we're excited about that. All right, so the water is just about evaporated here in the sausage. Okay, in this skillet rather. All right. And then what I'm also going to do is I'm going to, ooh, that rice, yes. Okay, we're in the last minute. So now that this sausage is coming together, I'm gonna leave this in here and let this get a little bit of brownness on there. Okay. And we're down to our last minute here on the rice. And so with rice, you want to cook the rice at least about 15 minutes or so. I know I set it to 10, but the water was already boiling, and I added the rice in there. And then what I'm going to do is, because I didn't measure it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour some liquid off, because I think I have a little bit too much liquid. And so we're gonna do that so that the rice can come together. All right. So I turned it down to low. My timer's about to go off. There it is. So we're gonna turn that off a second. All right. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some of this off. Oh, that ain't too much. But I'm just gonna pour some of it off. Some of the excess liquid that's there. Okay. And as you can see how my rice look. All right, so we got it on low. Put that lid back on there. All right. And so this is just about done. It's starting to scald a little bit. It smelled a little bit burnt. I don't like that. And we're gonna take that sausage out. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some more oil here. All right. And now I'm going to add all my vegetables in here. And we're going to cook them. All right. And what I did was I kind of gave it cut the carrots in half. I had some baby carrots that I cut in half. All right. All right, so that rice is on low. And then what I'm going to do is take this sausage, just like so, and I'm going to cut it. I'm going to slice it and let you see that. All right. And y'all see that? Now see how it's not completely done? Okay. We got it started good. So then I'm going to just cut this in pieces like so. I'm just going to cut them in small rounds. Then I'm going to put it back in here with these vegetables and let them get to know each other. So I just kind of sped it up a little bit. All right, so you can cut it the long way. You can cut it that way too. You know, cut it however you want. All right. And then I can cut them across. All right. Little medallions, however you want. Now, obviously, the smaller they are, the quicker they're going to cook. Okay. All right. So we're just going to cut this up. All right. And I'll just cut this one in medallions too. All right. And I always have some onion on the side because I'm an onion fan. So what you can do, okay, if I can get this to cooperate here. OMG, I'm gonna cut you the long way since you don't want to cooperate. There we go. All right. So what I'm gonna do is toss this around in the oil. Okay. We're gonna turn this skillet down because it's doing too much right now. It's hot enough for us. I'm gonna turn that eye off in the back so that the rice is done. And then while this is coming together, and as you can see, let me let you see it. Okay. Hold on. So as you can see, my vegetables got a good color on them. Okay. I'm just going to toss this around a little bit. And then I'm going to throw, as this is coming together, it's coming fragrant, I'm going to make a little spot here on the side. Okay, for my sausage. To go back in here. And like I said, it was almost done. You can see a little bit of pinkness in there, just a little bit. That's not too bad. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna cook the rest of it on out. All right. So there it is. See how quickly that came together, y'all. All right. So now we're gonna stir this together. And I got this over medium heat. I'm gonna toss those vegetables together. Let everybody get associated with one another. Yep. All right, so then what we're gonna do is just put the lid back on top. And you notice I haven't added any seasoning in here because I really want this to cook. Okay. And so now I'm going to take a fork and I'm going to kind of toss up my rice hit back here a little bit. Okay. See this? See, that's free rice. See how that free that is? That's what we want. Okay. So I'm gonna grab a plate After I clean my board here a little bit. Clean my board. Y'all know this is real cooking, so it ain't like the cooking channel, which I would love to be on. But we're gonna do our YouTube because we can. All right, so I'm gonna take my rice. All right, and I'm just gonna put this on here, and I'm gonna let y'all see it while I'm plating up this rice. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna put this rice on there. All right, see that? See how nice and long it is and free? We don't have no rice mush because that's not what we want. Yuck. All right, and then so what we're gonna do is we're gonna give this another stir over here. And actually I'm gonna use this paddle for that. Yum, yum, yum. Okay. And see, like now, I'm gonna let you see the sausage because that remaining pinkness that was there, it's basically gone. Do you see that? So that means it's done, because you want to cook it till it's moist, not until it's dry and dead. Okay, Rosie? Rosie is not here. Rosie knows who she is and why I'm saying that. Okay? But nevertheless, someone, I'm just having a little fun. But what you want to do now with this is take this and serve this over to the side with your rice. Okay. Voila! Y'all see that? So I'm going to turn this fire off a second. And I'm going to stir this around so you can see it. Okay. Sausage and peppers. And carrots. And we're going to serve that over the rice. Okay. Now, what I would do in a lot of circumstances, I would actually have cooked all of this. And once this came together, what I would have done is put it into some tomato sauce. Okay. But for reason, I don't have any tomato sauce, so you know we have to improvise when we don't have everything we need. I thought I had some in here, that's why I didn't pick up any at the store, but I don't have any. Now I could improvise and go with some ketchup or something, but I'm not gonna do that. But you see how beautiful that is, okay? And then what we're gonna do is, let's see what we got here. What we got. Oh, here you go. Okay. So what we're gonna do is take a little bit of Italian dressing, and we're just gonna drizzle that on, just a little bit, not too much. Okay. Put a little bit of Italian dressing on there, and we're gonna hit it with some nice dry parsley. And there you have it, you all. My sausage with vegetables over rice. All right. See how beautiful that is? Oops, I just lost one. All right, so now we're gonna try it and tell you what's really cool. So, we'll get our rice here. All right. Now y'all know that I gotta keep it 100 and let you know what it's really doing. All right, so we're about to do that. I brought it over here to the dining room table. And we're gonna get some light going on here so you can see. All right, there's the plate. Okay. So let there be light. There it is. Hot off the food presses. Now you can do whatever you want to do, okay, with this, but let me show you something, okay? So we're gonna go over here like so. Hold on. All right. All right, so what we're gonna do now, point down at the food. Yum, yum, yum. All right, and then get a nice forkful. Okay. And get one of them that's, there we go. Let's just tear that off. All right. So get a little bit of everything. It's spicy, it's sweet, it's so good. Now, again, you see that rice and everything. I want you to see that rice. That rice is perfectly cooked. And it is not rice mush. It is free. All right. And that's how you do it. Here's to you. It's so good. Got my carrots with the beta carotene in it. That's good for your eyes. And my vegetables are cooked, but they still have a little bit of a crunch to them, especially the carrots in particular. But this is also good. This is simply delicious. Thank you for watching my channel. And please like, share, and subscribe. You don't want to miss. So good. And from the time I started this video to right now, that's how long it took me to cook it, and I'm eating. Thank you for watching. This is Chris B, and this is Simply Delicious. Bye for now.